Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiara Dempsey, and here on this channel we will be discussing everything spirituality while creating artwork. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe down below. And without further ado, let's get into this video. Now, the topic of today is going to be one very important, very symbolic, one that is known throughout history. It is a very iconic symbol throughout the entire world and is seen in much of this world's history. It's known to live hundreds of years old, and that is our good friend, the oak tree. Now, before we get into some of the spiritual and the medicine and food for thought of the oak tree, we're going to be discussing some of the history and mythology behind it. So, the oak tree has been known throughout history as the symbol of strength and endurance, and this is true throughout all history. Like, if you go through cultures and really look at them and look at the definition of oak tree under many cultures, Native American, European, history throughout in general, the oak tree is known as a symbol of strength and endurance. It was held in such a high regard that throughout history the Druids were known for holding their most sacred meetings under an oak tree. Now, the Druids are kind of like, we would just say the Druids are people who are the ancient ones, the ancient peoples. We're going to describe them as that. And they were known, throughout history, even by Romans and Greeks, and they were known for having these meetings and these sacred, gatherings under these oak trees because of the power that they felt the oak tree held. The oak tree is often associated with many of the thunder and lightning deities in different cultures. So, for example, Zeus, Jupiter, and Thor, all of which we know are like weather deities, lightning and thunder. They're associated with that, and that is why the oak tree is often known to be resistant to lightning strikes because of its association throughout history with these deities. It was also held as the national and state tree for many places, many states. So states here in the United States, as well as Europe and Germany, they hold this tree to a high regard because of its representation of strength and endurance and how it stood the test of time throughout history. With that being said, that's a little bit of history and mythology behind it. We're going to go ahead and jump into some of the spiritual aspects of the oak tree, like what things can represent it, some more things throughout history, some more cultures, then we're going to get into that. So the oak tree represents authority, leadership, wisdom, safety, generosity, truthfulness, courage, and steadiness. So when we often think of the oak tree, we think of an authoritative figure, something associated with the king, something of honor and nobility. We think of courage and steadiness, so being grounded and holding steadfast and keeping, things consistent. Truthfulness, generosity has often been held as a symbol of generosity, and truthfulness, because of its wisdom, is going to give you clarity and understanding of what's going on in a situation or circumstance. Some of the crystals that are connected to the oak tree are carnelian, rock crystal, labradorite, diamond, and aventurine. The different colors of the oak tree are white, golden, and brown or reddish oaks, dark colored oaks, and these represent the white being that of purity and wholeness, the golden representing solar energy, hospitality, charity, and prosperity, and the brown or reddish oaks representing grounding, healing, stability, and security. And the number that's associated with the oak tree is that of number 9, and it is because it is associated with the ability for the oak tree to help you clarify things, to have a sense of tolerance, selflessness, and wisdom. Now, lastly, we're going to be getting into the medicine of the oak tree. What does the oak tree want us to know? So the oak tree says that its strength and tenacity reminds us to remain strong and persistent through the tasks and circumstances we may face throughout our lives. It also reminds us of how important it is for us to learn from our experiences so that we can see things more clearly and with better understanding. It reminds us to remain grounded and to be able to withstand the changes and the turmoil that we go through by remaining grounded. And it also encourages us to really meditate on the idea of the oak tree being that of strength and endurance, tenacity, wisdom. And it says important for you to maintain the energy of the oak tree along your life journeys so that you can endure with confidence the challenges thrown at you to come out on the other side wiser and stronger than before. Now, with that being said, that is a beautiful message from our good friend, the oak tree. I want to thank you guys for joining me here today. If you would like, feel free to stay tuned throughout the rest of the video so that you can see how the drawing came out. And I would love to hear your feedback on my representation or my visual representation of the oak tree, what you guys thought about it. Also, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe down below. And feel free to comment and let me know what it is you guys want me to talk about some more. Some information that I can get out to you guys. This here is a channel of learning and embracing, and we all here are open-minded and understanding of the circumstances in our lives and are willing to get better, to create or to get to our highest self and to manifest the things we want into our lives. So with that being said, thank you guys for joining me again. And again, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Come back and see me again.